Hey everybody, Tanya here back from Shooting Star SVG, and today we are going to go through time management. Now, if you've been keeping up with these, we have gone through choosing a market, branding, and goal setting. Now we're going to talk about time management, and we're going to get into some more of the nitty-gritty on things that you need to do while you are creating designs. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it in just a second, but first, if you have not already done this, please go and click like and subscribe below. That will keep you up to date on all the latest and greatest on my YouTube channel. And you can get these passive income bootcamp lessons. When you're done with the bootcamp lessons, you'll get access to bonus lessons and design tutorials and all this other fun stuff that'll help you grow your business. Okay, so time management. Woo. This is super duper important so you don't overwhelm yourself. And like I said, the next lessons after this are going to be more design centric, but really, once you're done setting your goals, you need to develop a sense of time management. This will make sure that you are hyper focused and you can get done what needs to be done to reach your goals. Okay. That way, when you're feeling overwhelmed, you can do a little check and adjust, and it's not a huge deal. Okay. So this thing would work. There we go. Again, I will reiterate, if you do not have the appropriate time management, you will not have any focus on what the heck is going on, okay? You'll get overwhelmed, and more than likely, if you're trying to do a butt ton of stuff like I did at the beginning, you'll get very, very burnt out, okay? And the other thing that I hear a lot of people say is they feel squirrely because they can't focus on one thing, right? They see, oh man, this person just designed this. I have this holiday coming up. Like, you know, this looks really cool. Like, I want to try to design this product. Like, oh, I want to focus on this. You do that and you have the shiny object syndrome, then you're not going to be successful. There's just no doubt about that. You really need to make sure that you're focusing your time and energy on the things that need to be done that is going to grow your business, okay? So again, no time management, no focus, no growth, no money, right? We all are here for, the overarching goal of gaining more income, whether it be financial freedom, to show your kids about, setting goals and achieving things, whatever it is, okay? So yeah, I mean, when I first started this out, I was working on it every day, and I realized it wasn't a sustainable thing. I moved away from physical product creation so that I could spend more time with my kids, and it's worked out. There's a few hours on the weekends that they do kind of play in the office while I get some work done, but they understand that, and that's built into their routine. So again, time management is super important to also make sure that that quality of life is there, okay? So you need to determine what your priorities are. If you're first starting out, one of the things that you probably want to look into is, how much design work do you feel like you need to get done? What is that going to look like in terms of uploading? If you're further along in your business, do you want to start blogging to promote things? How are you handling promotion, which includes social media and getting your name out there? Do you want to start a YouTube channel? So all these things that you have going on, you want to write down, okay? And once you write these things down, you want to make sure that they're specific. If they're not, narrow it down to something very specific, okay? And once you have that list of priorities, you can kind of place everything together like a puzzle by determining how long you think each one is going to take every week and lay it out in your schedule, okay? So that's where, after you set your priorities, you're going to create your schedule, right? So you want to lay the days of the week out. You can do this on paper. You can do this in Google Sheets, which I like to use, or Excel. You can get a planner. And whatever works for you, right? As long as you're doing something to create what that schedule is, so you're like, okay, now I know it's Monday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to bang out a bunch of design work, okay? Once you create your priority list or your list of tasks, write down next to it how much time you're willing to, can afford to, or want to put into it, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes, whatever it may be. Okay. I used to have just like a day of social media promotion, and now I just kind of make a concerted effort to spend about 10 to 15 minutes a day laying out my scheduler, right? So you just want to take this base week and repeat it until you feel like you need to adjust, right? Don't overload yourself, because then you're going to get burnt out. Make sure that you have days that are absolutely free, no business days, and automate where you can. And what I mean by automation is if you can automate your social media posting, which I do, that will save you a ton of time, because then you don't have to think about it. So I usually spend about 30 minutes to an hour throughout the week pinning for Pinterest through Tailwind. And I can post a link where you can get a free month to try that out. Pinterest is awesome because your pins never die. I'm not going to get into all that, because I'll get into, Pinterest and social media promotion in later bonus videos after this bootcamp is done. So stay tuned for that. But you can automate your social media scheduling, and there's other things that you can automate as well. You just have to look for it. So my first hack at a schedule was pretty crazy, right? I really thought that I had to do like a crap ton of things. So literally, this is what my schedule looked like. And I was working from 8 p.m. after my kids went to bed to 11 p.m. On Sunday, I would do digital design. So I would make 5 to 10 designs, including my promotional images, right? Monday, I would post everything on Etsy, design bundles, and my website. Tuesday, I would work on 1 to 2 blog posts. Wednesday, I would do YouTube videos and physical product creation, which tied into my YouTube videos. Thursday, I was doing 1 to 2 blog posts again. Friday, I finished posting whatever digital designs I didn't finish up on Monday. And Saturday, I was also doing 5 to 10 designs. This was freaking nuts. On top of that, I had a social media schedule that included Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Like, it was insane. I was just going full bore all the time. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pare this back. Then I went from doing my design days on Sunday or Saturday, depending on how I felt. I would post all of my stuff on Mondays, do blog posts on Tuesdays. I had a free day Wednesday. I did social media and mail campaigns on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday were free days. My longest days are my design days, and I know this, so I don't mind. Sometimes I can even sink in an extra 5 or 10 minutes here and there while the kids are napping or whatever it is to post some of my designs, so that takes time away. But what I'm getting at is my schedule right now, I am only putting in about 10 to 15 hours a week, if that, and my growth is exponential every month. Plan your days around your goals. I can't stress that enough, okay? And we covered goal setting in the last video. Your goals will help you figure out how much you need to get done and when. And then make sure when you are working on your business, you have little to no distraction when you're trying to get something done. I mean, my kids play in the office when I'm designing. Of course, I have distractions, so it would take longer. Well, once they're in bed, I'm pretty good to go. Like right now, they're sleeping, and I can make these videos. I couldn't do that if I had 3 kids screaming in the background, right? So, to recap, time management is very critical for focus and achieving your goals, okay? You want to base your schedule on your priorities, automate wherever you can to save time, ensure that you have free time. You can get a planner or put everything in a calendar, and don't stress out if you skip a day. I literally went, this is the beauty of passive income. I literally went like a month and a half without working on the business, and I was still crushing it. Like, I hear the dings and I'm like, yeah, man, I took time off of the business so I could play video game. And I was still making money, so it was cool. So again, you stick to your schedule, focus your time slots on your goals, automate where you can, and adjust. Once you get to a certain point in your business, you're going to want to adjust your time management schedule because you're focused on other things. I feel like once people get a good basis for their shop, like once I hit 500 listings, I was more visible in search engines, so I was able to tone back the designing, and instead of cranking out 5 or 10 on a day, I could really just focus on getting 1 or 2 or 3 up, and it wasn't a huge deal. So just make sure you have a good time management plan. And again, if you're just starting out and you need some help, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help with time management. It's taken me a while to get there. I'm always adjusting my schedule. I'm always adjusting what I'm doing to make sure I'm focused on the right things. And sometimes when I am super focused on a task, like right now, finishing up this bootcamp, I put everything else to the side so I can finish something up. So keep in mind you can do that too. You can stray away from the schedule if needed. There's other things that you need to focus on that are going to help you achieve your goals. So that's all I got. The next lesson is going to focus on trademark and copyright. You will not be staring at slides. I will be doing a lot of clicking. I will be doing a lot of presentation, showing you how to use the trademark search engine, showing you some case studies and some articles about things that have happened out there in the digital design world that have been affected by trademark and copyright. So go ahead and click like and subscribe below so that way you can be notified when that video is posted, and I will catch you all on the flip side.